Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Told Games Foundry, where we're playing through some Valheim again today. I've been trying to do some exploration of the Sunken Crypts, and, well, for 2 streams now, I haven't quite managed to get there. Sidetracked with Abominations and other things. But I think chances are pretty good this time. If you happen to check in while I was in the pregame, I suppose. I was just doing a little bit of sorting and odds and ends here. I have some iron that I'm smelting from other runs that I've made to the Sunken Crypt. I'm putting together 1 or 2 iron implements. I think I have an iron mace now. That's a little bit new. And yeah, I'm also working towards putting together a larger ship. So, looking to get a full-on longship. You can seat a whole bunch of people. Anyway, let's jump into the game and see where that goes. Here we are. Okay, so we have the game here. We have our main character, Balder. He's got some rooty cuirass there. I'll pick up that ancient bark and head on through this portal here. Okay, and I wanted that bark, and I wanted to do a quick little build of something here. I'm gonna put in this little container the materials for not for that ship. I'm gonna put in materials 1, 2, 3, 4 materials. This is what I need to create a smaller boat. So I have that, and then I'm gonna go back through and deposit some stuff over at the shop. Shop's going to be through this other portal right next door. And here at the shop we have our good friend Haldor. He sells some neat things. I don't need anything at the moment, but I do have just a short distance away. Eat a mushroom. I do have this little area right here. A pseudo dock for some stuff. I'm gonna put here the materials for a longship. See, the idea is that I can take a longship from shop to port, load it up with iron or whatever, and then go. I'm not quite sure how to get it from explore to shop best. I did clear a crypt recently, and I took a smaller boat all the way through this river and to port. Kind of doing that. But it's an okay trip. It takes a little while. But I'm thinking I might be just as well off hauling by cart from explore to shop, and then taking a longship around to the longhouse. So I'm going to give that a try. But if I can do short runs between explore and crypt with the carve. That tends to work a little bit better. The swamps can be quite dangerous. So, yeah, if you can, you want to have a more nimble vehicle for getting in and out of the swamp. That's what the carve is for. So here I am at my portal, and I'm gonna just do a little overland jaunt to see what it's like between here and explore. I already know that there is a burial chambers right here. And in the burial... oh, there's your obligatory skeleton. I have a mace, that's quite handy for these things. Oh, go away, dumb dwarf. You too. Okay. So I'm gonna just take a quick step in because I feel like I cleared this crypt. Or, sorry, burial chambers. Crypts are different. But let me just take a quick peek. Well, there's mushrooms in there. Maybe I haven't been through here. I think mushrooms grow back, so that's not itself a deciding factor. Yeah, we got open doors here. We got empty chests. Yeah, I cleared this place out. Okay. See, when I clear a place out, I want to put an X on it so that I know nothing more to see in there. Let's see. How do we get out again? Should really turn on a light. Well, I just got lost. That didn't take long. I'll have to keep following my note. Go through these places using the right-hand rule. I'll get back to the beginning eventually. Okay. I have a headlamp, I should probably just put that on. So after defeating the first boss, you come into these Sunken Crypts and collect Surtling cores. That, in turn, allows you to create the smelter, which in turn allows you to create a which allows you to create copper bars and tin bars and bronze especially, and thus upgrade your equipment. I have a few bronze items presently. Kind of doing a mix right now of bronze and iron and root-based stuff. Man, where is that entrance? You know what? I'm going around in circles. Yep, okay, right-hand rule was doing me wrong. You have to do it from the beginning, otherwise you can potentially just keep going around in circles like I was doing. And I'm probably still doing. Good grief. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, here we are. Back at the entrance. Crypt. I'm gonna mark that with an X. That way I know for sure I've cleared that place out. Got a copper deposit right by it. I'm not gonna be mining that anytime soon. I'm pretty well set on copper. No, I'm just gonna run. I got some Grey Dwarves doing battle with skeletons in that tower there. We'll just let them hack that out. So this is pretty hilly terrain. This is going to be complicated to get a cart through. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights. It'll help a little bit. It's not too long, though. I'm already starting to come out the other side. Where we have a nice big open meadow. Okay. Kind of on the edge of the... There we go. Just some rock. Alright, I'm tired of being chased. Come here. Okay. Well, let's at least start stockpiling the iron, and we'll figure out how to get it back to base after a little bit. Get some munchies. Okay, let's put on my helmet again. Gonna go back through my portal. It was nighttime, and I'm not gonna enter the swamp during the night. There are these flying ghost creatures called wraiths, and oh man, if they get close enough, they do a number on you. So best just to not deal with those. They only come out at night. Draugr just show up in droves at night. Okay, I picked up a couple of things doing that walkabout, so let's put those away. Here we go. I'm gonna hang on to the little bit of wood I got. Is that enough? Yeah. I have enough to do... You know, I'm gonna actually grab a little bit more wood. Just a bit. Okay. Got some more iron and coal waiting for me. I'll deal with that later. Alright, time to explore. Alright, so the idea, again, we are here at Explore. I'm gonna make a little boat and do short trips back and forth from these 3 crypts to explore, where I have a chest ready. I'll just drop my iron in the chest. Alrighty. So here we go. Get out my trusty little hammer. Miscellaneous. Not the long ship. I'll put that out there so you can kind of see, but you can't quite see it. Oh, okay, so carve. It's a smaller boat. and I don't have what I need. And it looks like I'm going to crash. Alright, the only crashes that I've had with Valheim have been on stream. Isn't that good? Okay, unable to sync. Great. At least the stream didn't crash this time. Last time, however, it did lose a little bit of progress. Conveniently, it didn't actually lose progress, it lost some of my regress. I had died, and it forgot that I died. So, happened to have lucked out there. This time around, I'm not sure where we left off. We'll see. Okay, so it looks like it may have picked up from where I went to bed. Okay, so I needed to put away the few little things I had. That's not too bad. Okay, did that. Put away the resin and a couple rocks. And grab just a bit of wood. Oop. Okay. Now if we go to explore. I feel cold. Okay, so it got me just before I went to sleep. Interesting. Well, let's get that sleep. Get out of the cold. You don't freeze to death because of the cold at night, but your stamina, if you are cold, your stamina recharges slower. Okay, let's try this again. I have all that stuff. I need to grab this stuff too. And get ready to make a carve. Let's do it this way. A little too far from the workbench. There we go. Bit of a rocky landing. Fix that right up. Use the ladder, use the rudder, and start paddling. Looks like I already have a follower. Can just barely make out in the water. I have a leech on my tail. Oh man, the fog is thick today. Well, hopefully that'll burn off in a little bit. Looks like the stream might be a little bit choppy. I can try closing at least that thing down. Maybe it'll help a bit. Not so much. Try one more thing. Yeah, that might help. Okay. So, whoop. So I remember seeing that there was a Sunken Crypt back in there somewhere. Boy, where is it? Oh, there it is. Way back there. Okay. Well, we'll get the boat as close as we can. Make sure that it's at least in shallow water. The shallow water is important because if invariably there will be creatures that will come around and sink the ship. You know what? Look at all that water there. I bet I could actually make a bit of a canal here. That's probably more work than it's worth. Oh! Hey. Out of the water, out of the water. Get those leeches. Leeches seem like they're easy, but boy, they can sneak up on you pretty quick. And if they bite, it hurts. I think it's... You know what, that is going to be quite a ways to just walk it. Ooh, careful, careful. Whoa, it's still alive. Okay, so I think I am going to proceed with plan canal. Alright, so let's get out a pickaxe. Might be enough. A little bit more. Okay. Got that much. We'll chop down this tree. I needed more ancient wood anyway. Ancient bark. Okay. Got some wood and ancient bark here. There's another leech in the water. I don't like being in this much water. Got some competition here. I saw a Draugr in the water. I guess he's not going to chase me too far. Let's see if I can get a quick workbench. Build a ladder right here. Then up top, get this done before I run into problems. Okay. Invalid placement. Oop, there we go. Okay, so here's my swamp portal. Skeleton is taking pot shots at me. Yeah. Oh, no. There he is. Nice. The mace does wonderful things to skeletons. Ain't so bad at Draugr as well. Got him just running around over there. Okay. There's a pod. Problem. If those... What is going on? That was weird. Yeah, if those Draugr Archer get too close, it can be a problem. Okay, got a couple more things to build, and doing them up here means that they'll be a little more secure. So I'll just build myself a workbench on that side. And I'll build a chest on that side. Okay, now I am set up for my expedition. Well, except for my boat. Okay, let's take care of the leech. Oh, that was a nice hit. Okay. Looks like there's some shallow water here I should deal with. Okay. Chip into the water a bit here, like so. It doesn't need to be a super deep canal. Carve don't sit too low into the water. Okay, here we go. Nice. If you time your block well enough, it counts as a parry, or it will knock back the creature, and then you can get bonus damage on your next attack. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work. Not yet. Okay, first off, there was a leech. Come on, where'd you go? Two leeches. Will it never end? Okay. Seems this water is still just a little too shallow. And just do that there. That's quite a bit deeper. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, seem to be moving now. There, I think I got it a little bit better now. It's pretty narrow. No way I would get the larger boat through here. Okay, seems like I accomplished what I was going for. A little bit more open there. We'll just back... I guess we'll back the carve in. Other way. So why go through all this? Well, when I'm loaded down with iron, I don't want to make that trip across the shallows there multiple times. Okay. Using key, swamp key. That little guy there, that's what allows me to access the Sunken Crypts. Got that from the second boss. Alright, Sunken Crypts time. Got inside one of them, finally. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to, well, munch another mushroom. I should have dropped some stuff off before going in here. Well, I'll probably be doing that pretty soon. Okay, we need some light. So I wear my Diverger circlet. And again, I'm going to pick either the right-hand rule or the left-hand rule. For now, let's go with the left-hand rule. I'll zoom in a little bit so I can see a little better. Now, the deal with these things is that you want to use your ears as much as possible to figure out what's about to happen. Like this. Oh, Draugr Elite! Oh, crap. Get out of that water. Pick up your stuff again. Okay. As much as you can, you want to get the drop on them without them getting the drop on you. Is that poison going to take me out? Just barely, no. Alright, so we'll let things settle for just a little bit here. Whenever you get in, like past your waist in the water, you unequip all of your equipment, or the things you have in your hands. So, got my shield and my mace back out in case anything else crawls through there. And you know what? Health is not recovering quite fast enough, so let's go ahead and pop a healing potion. And we'll proceed very carefully through here. Ah! Okay, let's see if we can bait him to come this way. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Well, let's see how fast we can knock him out. Okay. Took a couple arrows, but not too bad. Okay, so now we're more or less safe. We can open things up. And I'm already at capacity. So, grab what we can. And we're gonna go back, drop the junk off that we have, and return. So, This is why it's so very important to get that portal on top of the crypt there. Monsters don't know how to use ladders like that, so the portal is relatively safe up there. Okay. Got all this junk from battling leeches and whatnot. No, I don't have any resin. Eyes? Do I have eyes? Yeah. Okay. Some swamp items here. Some trophies. I'm putting my trophies in here. A Draugr Elite trophy. Ooh. All sorts of miscellaneous stuff. Some bark. It's just vacuuming up stuff, I guess. Bone. There were blood bags to put there. Rocks. And I don't need any more wood. What would I have? Let's jump in. Kiln. Dump the coal in there. Just keep the kiln going. Or the smelter, rather. Okay. We'll do a quick little repair. Drop off the amber. Okay, that's about as empty as I think I want to get. So, back to the swamp. Alrighty. It is nighttime. Thankfully, that doesn't matter inside the crypt. Left-hand rule. Okay, there were some coins. There's more coins over here. Okay, so I came through there. Left-hand rule would have me go here. So here's the most important thing about the Sunken Crypts. These muddy scrap piles. You take your pickaxe to them, and every now and then you get scrap iron, like that. In a single Sunken Crypt, you actually wind up with a goodly amount of scrap iron. And here's what I mean about making sure you get the drop on the enemy. Right? Come on back. I think it might just be the one block, so go ahead and risk it. Ow. Okay. Finish up on this pile. You can only get scrap iron from these Sunken Crypts. Sometimes you find them in the chest, so you find a bunch of it at a time in the chest. Don't get too close to that blob. That blob hits me with poison. It'll suck down my health. real fast. A little pearl behind there. Grab the mushrooms. Alright. Double check just with the reticule there, make the crosshairs, make sure that there's no more scrap pile. Sometimes these scrap piles lead to dead ends. I think this is a dead end. And sometimes they lead to new chambers. Of course, we're going to explore all the things. Oop, not a dead end. Oops. It is possible to chop wood with a pickaxe. Okay, do a quick little look about. It doesn't see me, I don't think. Wonder if I can get a... Oop. I was trying to see if I could get a sneak bonus. Doesn't look like it. But he's going to stand nice and still for me. There we go. So you want to be listening for the sklorp, 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 or whatever of the oozes. The thing you want to make sure that you really listen for is the buzzing of insects. If you hear one of those, there's a bone pile nearby. Or, sorry, a body pile nearby, and those spawn Draugr. Can be quite dangerous. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I think this is going to be another chamber. It's a big scrap pile. A little bit in front of me there. Okay. Quick little safety check here. Good so far. It's not clear quite yet. Can't see around that corner, so take it nice and slow. Come on. I think I got all of it. Good. Inventory is already full. I can, however, pick up a little more weight, so I'll keep going a little bit longer. Can add on to the stacks I already have going. Okay, that area is all clear. Still following the left-hand rule. Lots of withered bones I'm picking up. Okay, what do we got in here? Anybody? No, it looks clear. It does take a little bit of time to get used to aiming the pickaxe. The actual place where it strikes... Oh, okay, so there I need to go back. The actual place where it strikes is slightly to the left of where the crosshairs are. Okay, so that is slightly too much. So let's Let's drop just a wee bit of this. Looks like it can take maybe about half. Okay, about half more. Nope. So let's put one back. There. Okay, now I'm at max capacity, so we'll just make our way back out again. Okay. All right. Now, you'll notice that my portal is not firing up. This is the main problem and that you get to solve. How do you get... The reason for that, the reason why the portal's not firing up is because I have this scrap iron. Any sort of metal ore cannot go through a portal. So, that is what the chest is here for. You can just drop that in the chest. Now I can go through. And I was being shot at. Okay. Clear out the inventory here. We've got some treasures. Some coin. Some pearls. That's it for the treasure. Got Withered Bone. Which goes in that one way up there. There it is. Withered Bone, some fancy arrows, ooze, leather. Leather I'll put away. Here we go. Swamp items. Trophies. I don't know why I hang on to those. I have one wood. I'm actually gonna thin out my arrow collection, so flint head, iron head. I'll go ahead and put those there, and I'll restock on those, but actually I'll keep a few there. Looks like I picked up some ancient wood, ancient bark. Drop that off as well. Oh, and it's morning, so I don't need to go to sleep. Put the coal in there. Gotta keep this running. Okay. Grab another bite to eat. And while I'm here, I may as well repair that pickaxe and whatnot. And we're good. Back at it. Down we go. Now, somebody was firing at me. They still are. There they are. Okay. We were doing left-hand rules, so resume doing that. I think this is where I left off. Yeah. Where? Okay. Alright, back to using a pickaxe on a muddy scrap pile. Okay, so I hear some Draugr nearby. So I'll be careful here. Good. Alright, looks like no archers. I can just fire at will. And I got another crash. It seems still to be going. Okay. I have an application encountered a fatal error. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep going for now, but as soon as I fill up my inventory again, I'm gonna reset the program, restart it. Okay, sometimes getting the last little bits of scrap pile out from between these rocks is just not gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. Left-hand rule. I wonder if it has anything to do with being at the lower resolution. I'm actually playing with a lower resolution today than I had been in previous streams. It allows for a noticeable improvement on my frame rate. But I wonder if there's... Okay. I have to start trading arrows with this guy. Miss me. I have some armor now that gives me a bit of resistance to piercing. I think that's helping out a lot versus those archers. How am I doing? 411 out of 450, so getting there. Careful. Alright, we got a dead end. Great. Oh. Little swim boost there. Alright. Kinda actually near the beginning again. Let's see what's down in this area. Anybody home? Okay. Oh, okay. Scrap iron. Can't pick it up, so I am at max capacity. Let's go and drop off the scrap iron. Head back to the longhouse for repairs and dropping off of other stuff. And I'm gonna hope that everything saves okay. Okay. World save just happened. Alright. Got some of these. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. One of those. And one of these. And then repairs. Okay. So, we'll be right back in Valheim. So just give me a minute here and I'll see if I can get things working again. So what was that message I kept getting? Okay, so yeah, looks like that whole monitor is hosed. That's great. Here we go. Okay. Reference memory could not be written. Terminate the program. So bizarre. Alright, booting back up. I wonder what's pushing my graphics card so hard. Alright, well, we're back into the game. Hopefully it saved my character and my progress alright. Still loading. Alright. I'm in the exact same position that I left. I even have a bone and some leather I forgot to drop off. Great. Okay. Good. Back into the dungeon. So let's see, thus far we've already accumulated over 60 scrap iron, so this has already been a good venture. It may seem like a lot of iron, but surprisingly, you go through iron pretty quickly. Alright, and I was actually just right here with things. Okay. Map location is already registered. Good. I'll just pick up these bones. Pearl. Show him in another withered bone. I believe the bones are 12 right off the bat right there. These withered bones are what you need to summon Bone Mass, the third boss. Okay. So I've completed that entire wing. And now, grab a bite to eat. Back at the beginning, and now I can go to the other side. I'll still follow the left-hand rule, though. I still hear Draugr. Nice. Got a crit bonus on that one. Okay. Or the sneaking bonus. A little bit of a muddy scrap pile right there. Here we go. Another Draugr trophy, more entrails, and a dead end. So, I think that's actually it for this Sunken Crypt. Alright. So... let's go ahead and... I just picked up a couple of bones and stuff. We'll grab those. Or I'll clear out some of this inventory I got just in that last little bit of a run. Entrails. I don't know why, but I was putting chains with bone. It makes sense to me. Treasure. Pearls. Amber. Coin. Okay, so that's all cleared out. Now what I need to do is pick up my iron, pick up my portal and all this stuff that I used to create everything here. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm carrying too much. Oop. Got all the scrap iron? Yeah, there were 3 stacks. Oh, crud. No. Get it to... Got it. Okay, got it before it got me. So this is why I did not want to cross that whole swamp. Just not quite far enough. Put this in here. And let's make our way out. The carve, one of the drawbacks of using the carve is that it only has 4 slots of capacity. So, even though there's another crypt right there, if I start delving into that, I won't have anywhere to put the iron. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this small shipment back to my little temporary base. Here we go. Clear that crypt. Good, I can even go half sail. I can go full sail. Why not? Looks like the wind is not going to wind up in my favor. Wind. I'm amusing myself with puns. Okay. Alrighty, and safe and sound, here we are. Okay, jump out of the boat here. I can, jump out of the boat. I can still access storage, just barely. Can't jump when you're carrying too much, so. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Done. That was a lucky little hit. Let's see if we whack that bird. That was great. And there's a leech in the water. Here we go. Okay. Now, that ship had gotten some pretty big hits from things. Ooh. Ah, that leech caught me. Can I outlast this poison? Yes, I can. Good. In fact, I just saw the sun going down, so just keep things nice and empty here. There are maybe some things I don't need to be carrying around. Like I probably don't need the axe and the hoe. And once I open a crypt, I don't need to carry around the key. But I'm gonna keep doing it all the same. Okay. blood bags that you get from the leeches are also quite important for the next area. I'll show you why in just a second here. Go and grab that. Let's go ahead and grab some wood. I'm gonna just put that there temporarily. Every now and then you wind up adding the wrong kind of wood. Fine wood is harder to come by, so I want to make sure that doesn't go into the kiln. What else we got? Don't need coal. Or actually, I do need coal, don't I? Okay. Get some more iron. See, my iron stockpile is finally starting to build up a little bit. Okay. And here we go. Top that off. Alright, let's put that coal away. And I'm ready for my nap. Hello, Ham Buddy. Good to see you. Glad you could join me for a bit of Valheim. Cheers to you too. Okay. How long have I been playing this, and am I playing solo? At the moment, yes, I am playing solo. I play mostly solo and have dabbled in multiplayer just once or twice. How long have I been playing? I played it when it came out earlier, and then I completed it. I got all the way through up to and not finishing off the last boss, but I got up to the last boss, built my big that's a lot of chests. Not quite. I got up to the last boss, didn't quite defeat him. I built a big fortress so I could take on the last boss, but didn't, because they haven't programmed anything past the last boss quite yet, the 5th boss. Right now, in this playthrough, I've got 2 bosses down. I got the reindeer-like character, or the deer-like character, and I got the Ent, or Treant, boss down. And so, last boss is very destructive. Good to know. Hey, I got the time. I'll go ahead and load up that character. Show you how I prepared for the last boss and didn't actually do it. So, wait, so I need the character Ysmir. And I'll go to Ysmiril. I think that's the one. So this guy is from my first playthrough. When you played with friends against the last boss, built a lot of stairs thinking we would just cheese him from above. Then it literally rained hell and we all died. Yep, that sounds... Yeah, that's about right. So what I got going on... Oh boy, I'm way up high. I'm way, way up high. This is on top of my meat house. Meat hall. Let's get down. Okay. It's a little dark. Oh, it's a little dark at the moment. Well, let's fix the lighting here. I am wet. Well, not for long. There we go. Nice build. Yeah, I'll show you the inside of my meat house. It's quite the thing. It's tall. I built way too tall than is actually practical. Okay, got my little sleeping loft up here. But what's more interesting, got my garden, my vegetable garden. And then I have this whole area here. Nice area for drinking and rebel rousing. My hanging lanterns are not all lit. And then I have these large bay windows for looking out over the ocean. I particularly like this floor. Proud of that. Around the back here, got a basement for the brewing of ale and whatnot. I have some workbenches in there, mostly for just building the thing on the meat house itself. Ta-da. And then my workshop. You thought I had lots of crates before? Well, here I got lots of crates. And I got lots and lots of portals. Portals down there. It's even a second layer of portals. So I'll go ahead and head to Gold Fields. Yeah, I built this all myself too. Took a long time. I spent 300 hours on my first playthrough. Oh, come on. The game has been crashing on me lately. I don't know what's going on. What is map discovery like? Very handy. If you're playing with multiple people, if that's what you're referring to. And there it goes. Okay, well. I need to... Yeah, the game crashed. Very odd. It's happened twice now on this stream. It happened once before, too. I have a feeling it has something to do with my AMD drivers. It only happens on stream, of course. Ever sailed to the edge of the world? I have not sailed to the edge of the world. My map discovery progression, yeah, got a lot of it discovered. Gonna boot up Valheim here. So, switch to this. Also have a cat on top of me. Are you gonna do some cat ASMR into the microphone? Okay. I have not yet sailed to the edge of the world. Fully discovering the map is, not something that's easily done solo. And not much benefit to it either. I have seen the Mistlands from afar. I have not found any deep north or hell area. Oh boy, back here. When the game crashes like that, it doesn't always save your progress. Okay. Maybe it does that while trying to save your progress, because it's seeming to happen when going through the teleportation things. Okay. I'll cross our fingers this time. They haven't programmed any of the Mistlands, Deep North, or Hell area yet. So that's work in progress. Okay, so I got this fort built. Well, I got the wall of the fort built up. This is how I was going to take on the last boss. Or last boss to date. I was figuring I could just... Some mods have those areas well developed. Interesting. I have not played this game with mods. So yeah, here I have this whole area here. And I was planning on doing probably a thing like you described, firing from above. It is a pretty steep drop down. I got a moat. The wall is built up as high as it goes. I got... it won't work. Yeah, well... I guess we'll find out. I may need to put a roof over my head if what you're saying is that the fire rains from above. That might help. For the dragon boss, I did wind up building a tower that worked pretty well. Even if I built a stone roof above you, it won't help. You think the hail will destroy the destroy stone? Wow, there it goes again. Something about the portals is really causing problems. Yeah. Is the stream still up? Yeah, I'm going to just ignore the crash for just a moment. Let's see, Sovngarde, Port, Dragon, Draco Mount. There we go. Okay, then I'm gonna ignore the crash just for a little while longer. When I switch back over to the other character, I'll do that. So, I built this thing. Oh, this is the crazy thing that I wound up building. Draco Mount. This is literally a staircase that I built climbing up the side of a mountain. I mean, it is ridiculous. So, it goes all the way down. Can't even see it from here, but it goes all the way down to the shore. This happens to be quite a sizable mountain. As you can see, I farmed a lot of silver out of here. Ah. Go away. How many hours do I have into this game? You know, I haven't checked. What you're seeing right now is the result of 300 hours. So if I continue going up... I built the staircase so that I could just load up my cart and run down the side of the mountain with the cart. Cart loaded up with silver. Also... Ow! The trail actually goes all the way to the boss Moder herself. Okay, got 2 drapes on me. Maybe I should do something about that. Maybe not. Got a little bit of a tunnel here. Apparently I went through the wrong portal. Here's... Ow! Dragon Fall. Yeah, I thought that was the one I needed. Got a fence there. And then we have this. Can't quite see it because of the dark. But I built this round tower thing. What do I do for a living? I do some programming. I'm an entry-level programmer, though, so much of what I'm doing is still just learning. But yeah. Anyway. Nice big round tower. And it was from up here that I did battle with Motor. Ta-da! What language and role? C# is the language. That's actually part of why I'm playing Valheim, is I do Unity programming, and Valheim is constructed completely in Unity and C#. So there you go. You do Unity too. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of fancy. Kind of fun. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the base. I've been finding a few people that are Unity programmers out there. My projects thus far are much more limited. You created your own tiny little quality of life mod for Valheim. Oh, good to know. Okay, done with this character. Let's go ahead and I'll exit all the way out and go back in. I probably need to do a complete restart of the computer. Yeah, just something's going wrong with the video card. You know what? I'm going to also turn off Vulkan. Something might be going on there. What does your quality of life mod do? Nah, not playing on a Mac. I do have an AMD processor. It's a little on the old side. I have an AMD graphics card as well. It's a decent graphics card. Okay, so remove the roof requirements for the workbench and bed, and remove the wet stopping you from sleeping. Ah, fair enough. I don't really mind those requirements as much, so I just, yeah, I'm fine with that, so I work around it. What was I doing? Okay, so I'm going to double check here on the on Steam. Didn't on your first playthrough. How many playthroughs do you have? You playing with friends? Third playthrough now. I see. Okay. Let's remove Force Vulkan. And playing with 25 folks. Very cool, very cool. I imagine it goes a lot faster when it's more people like that. There we go. 379 hours total. That's what I have in this game. Okay. Back to Vasselheim. You have more. You have 446. Well, if you're making mods for Valheim, I can see how you would definitely get through there. And yeah, and 3 or 4. Yeah, it's that many playthroughs? Sure. This is only my second playthrough. You were asking about the map. Well, here's what we got of the map so far. So, not a heck of a lot, but we do have the main things in there. We have where the Elder was, way down there. Explored up where Bone Mass is going to be, so Oh, change scene. Thank you. Thank you for that. So here's what we got for the map thus far. All of this has been with the carve, so when I get the longship, I'll do more exploration. For now, though, I think what I'd like to do is head back to another Sunken Crypt. Got some wood, got some arrows, got the materials for another portal, and we're good to go. Swamp is disconnected at the moment, so I need to go through explore. Explore is my safety net. So, Ham Buddy, have you played since they did the Hearth and Home update, or since they added the new things in the swamp? Yeah, of course. Great. Back up. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, there it goes. The last update 2 or 3 days ago. So, have you found any abominations? I think the Abominations one was recent. I don't remember if that was... You saw a video on them. Yeah. They're nuts. They didn't need to make the swamp any more, treacherous, and they added those things. Crazy. Well, I think my previous stream, I was heading to these Sunken Crypts and encountered an abomination. I spent like an hour trying to battle that thing off. So you're waiting for some certain mods to come out and I'll replay it. They seem tough, yeah. Bows are not effective. They are resistant to piercing damage. They are not resistant to fire damage. Or I think they're resistant to fire damage as well. So I've been firing off fire arrows. Bow is not effective against them, but is way, way better than getting up close with them. If you have ever fought those golem-like things up on the mountain, it's a little bit similar to that. You took Motor's specialty for sailing. Oh yeah. Well, I haven't beat Motor on this playthrough yet, so there we go. Yeah, working up, building my iron equipment so I can, before I take on bone mass. Let's see. Created a little channel. I think that's it right there. A little canal that I can get my carve through right here. And yep, here we go. This will get me a little bit closer to the other Sunken Crypt nearby. Oh, bother. Not quite. Not quite wide enough. So the mods that you're making, I can push the boat. Yeah, I can. Often when it gets stuck like this, though, pushing doesn't seem to work as well. Okay, that's one way to take care of a leech. Let's try this. See, it often just winds up tipping. That time it got a little better. Alright. Let's see if that does it. Nope. Okay. You never sail through shallow waters. Yeah. All laden down with iron, I didn't want to be trudging through the waters, getting ate up by leeches, and then panic trying to discard my iron as I get my weapons out. But this will get me pretty... This should get me close enough. What was your first serpent experience like? Just about everybody, like everybody else's. Oh crap, what is that? It didn't... I did get a couple times in where I was able to... Sorry, I'm seeing something just over there. The Abominations look like stumps like this. Yep. In fact, there's one right now. Okay. Let me see if I can whip this together. Quick and get a staircase. Get up here. Get my portal built. Building fast. There it is. And fired it up. Okay. It's gonna go for my boat. That's just swell. Okay. So last... Ooh, eat some food. Last time around it kept trying to hit me, but actually can only hit things that are on the ground. Phew. I discovered this technique right at the end of a 1-hour battle that I had with one of these things. Discovered this. If you stand on top of the crypt, it can't actually get you. You can get pushed around by the legs, but it won't get at you. It'll go for your boat, of course. There you go. So fire works okay, but the piercing does not. See, it's trying to hit my workbench. Just can't quite get there. Oh, this is making things so much easier. Here last playthrough you had the tank roll. You dodge and absorb damage from the enemies and get them to focus on you. Interesting. Oh, I feel so much better about this. These things take so long to take down. Even with my current equipment and having food, 2 hits and I'd be done. Oh, it's running. Come on back. That swamp was the hardest area, and then they made it harder. Yep, indeed. Okay, there's a Draugr down there. Okay, there it is, way out there. It's still there. You farmed barley and flax before beating bone mass. I did not. I only got that after beating bone mass. I didn't really go into the... Wow, that was so much faster. I didn't do any barley or flax before I went to... Oop, ow. Okay, think. Sorry, hard to play and talk at the same time. Yeah, before I went to the plains, I didn't do anything. Okay, got some root. I'll go ahead and put my ladder back. Go ahead and put it right about here. And I think I actually have enough to build another set piece. The boss seemed unbeatable. Bone mass took a long time to take down. In typical fashion, I overbuilt this gigantic tower, and for bone mass, I built a tower on top of a sunken crypt so that bone mass couldn't walk up to my tower and just beat the bottom of it and then collapse the whole thing. So I built on top of this tiny little sunken crypt. I just kind of built this bubble-shaped tower and just fired at him from that. Okay. So I have it here with leather, and I'm gonna go for the root leggings, ancient bark and deer hide. Do I have enough deer hide? Nope, I don't. You know what? I think It took a long time to defeat him with just arrows. Yes, it did. That's how I usually play these. Probably more time than building the entire thing. That I don't know. I overbuild, so my preparation is always way, way more than is actually necessary for stuff. I'm gonna borrow some deer hide from my stash for carves. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and build the root leggings. Okay. Modifier, weak versus fire. Oh shoot, I should have built the root mask. Resist first poison. Ah well. I'm usually wearing the Diverger circlet anyway. Okay, so here we go. We got another piece of the set. They are comparable. Armor level 8, armor level 12. They're pretty similar to bronze, except that they're much lighter. So You can see here, this is a weight of 10 versus a weight of 10. Okay, well, I take it back. They are identical to bronze, except with a set bonus. Well, various bonuses. Yeah, so the resistance versus pierce means that the Draugr that show up and sneak attack you with bows, finally you can survive a hit or two from that. Also, yeah, that's the main thing there. And then when you get your set bonus, giving you plus 15 with bows, that'll be nice. And then the mask itself has this poison resistance, which, of course, in the swamp, not a bad thing to have. I'm not going to be able to upgrade them much, though. Every upgrade is going to require more roots. It's kind of like the troll hide set, right? Okay, so let's see my fancy pants here. There we go. There's my fancy pants. Alright, well. That was a neat little diversion. Go ahead and put my deer hide back where I got it. Some mods add enchanting possibility to items. Not a bad idea. For now, I am content with vanilla and waiting to see what the developers come up with. So I'll probably not be doing much with mods for now. I do, however, play Skyrim. I have something like 1,500 hours in Skyrim. Obscene amount of hours. Devs are too slow for you. Yeah, well, there's only, what, 7 of them? 15 of them? You have 900 mods installed in Skyrim. Yeah, I hear you on that. I've been there. Okay, so we'll go for a little bit longer, and the entire team was 5 people when the game was released. Yeah, I can't remember. I remember seeing that it was an incredibly low number, and that maybe they might oughta add to that team a little bit. I looked, it seemed they were not hiring. Iron Gate. Alright, another Sunken Crypt. Let's get ready. Get things safe here. Okay, good, this is a dead end. Probably got an ooze or something on the other side of that pile. They should be hiring lots of people. Yeah, this game was inexplicably crazy popular for a little bit there. What do we got here? Lots of these underwater passages. Anybody home? No? Okay. Well then, I guess I'm gonna go up that center way. They definitely have a good thing going with this game. Alright, Bloody scrap pile, here we go. Oh, I forgot to build my little chest at the top of the thing. I'll get it. Ooh, there's some ooze in there. That was just breathing some stuff at me. Come out, come out. Oop. There we go. When you saw the news about the new type of sunken ruins, you thought it was a mod. I don't know about this new type of sunken ruins. Certainly haven't found any. Or are you referring to the thing up in the mountains that they're working on? Oh, nope. Over there. Something in sunken ruins similar to burial site. Alright. I'll keep an eye out for that. Okay. Hello, Draugr. Just gonna stand there. Well, I appreciate it. Is there another one? Oh, there's a blob. There we go. Okay, before I start looting things, let me make sure it's safe. Good. Got a dead end. Okay. Here we go. Excellent, another chain. Is that everything? Yeah, I think so. And that was a dead end, so onward. Wait, dead end? Is that everything in the crypt? Shoot, did I miss something? It's a very small crypt, if so. I've been averaging like 80 iron out of each crypt. Wow. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be it for this one. I could have fit both of these into one carve. You've seen crypts with only 4 iron. Well, okay. That's it for that. I guess that's what happens in some... when you do everything procedurally generated. Okay. Well, I think the best benefit that I got out of this was taking out that abomination. Oh, right. That's my ship that I'm looking at right there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. You always thought the diverger circlet was kind of useless? I made pretty good use of it. That prevents me from teleporting. Okay. Drop that there. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop this stuff off, take a nap. Okay. Well, actually, rather than have everybody just watch me put things in chests, we'll call it here for the day. So, we'll call it here for the day. That's the end. Thanks for watching. Ham Buddy, thanks for chiming in and, watching along. I really appreciate having somebody to chat with. Thanks also for the follow. Yeah, you too. Enjoy your day. If you want to catch my streams, there are regular streams on Sundays at 2 p.m. and on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Both of those times are Pacific time. So if you need calculation, it is presently 4 p.m. here. So a couple hours in on Sundays and Wednesdays, and then every now and then I'm trying to get another little stream in. So time zone is Pacific time. The other game that I stream is Morrowind, and I do have a couple little quality of life mods on Morrowind and have been playing through that. I think I'm about 50 to 60 hours into that so far on stream. All of that is on stream, so you can see those on here on Twitch, or you can check out the YouTube channel for those back episodes. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for following, Ham Buddy, and thanks for watching, everybody. All right, see you again soon.